Hi everyone, my name is Robert Brown. I'm going to be discussing a song by Florence and the Machine called Hospital Beds. When did I first encounter this piece of media? Well, I think the first time I ever heard this song, I was in high school. I was your typical teenager who, maybe skipped class once or twice. I would go and read books to escape this world of adults that my parents and teachers were pushing me towards. And I think it was my friend Tim, who turned out not to be the greatest friend, but it's a story for another time. He showed me this song and I listened to it, and then I listened to it again, and I listened to it again, and I listened to it again. I think you get my point. But I had never gotten this sense of escape from a song before. I, had listened to so much music growing up, but this was the first song that I ever encountered that took me out of my current world and let me just be in a different world for a little while. And it turned out to be one of the most amazing things I ever experienced. Why is this piece of media my favorite? Well, it led me to discover Florence and the Machine, who is still to this day my all-time favorite artist. It could be said that she, Florence and the Machine, saved my life more than once. To have such a strong person give such a unique story and bring the story of two people in a hospital bed just living out their days until the other one's gone. It was so intense and so emotional and moving, and all of her work that had followed since that has been absolutely amazing. So still to this day, probably my favorite band. How does this work inspire you? Actually, I wouldn't be where I am right now if it hadn't been for this song. This song got me started on songwriting, which led to me creating short stories any way that I could, and actually got me to where I am now, studying at Full Sail University in the creative writing department. So I'd have to say that this song, her music in general, has inspired me to change my entire life. And that was my 2 cents. Florence and the Machine, Hospital Beds, go listen to it. Thank you.